Have you ever felt like there's this constant critical voice in your head, just picking everything apart? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful way to change that. We're getting our inspiration from Rokelle Lerner's book, Daily Affirmations for Adult Children of Alcoholics. Let's unpack how this one simple practice can totally reshape your inner world.
Lerner makes such a crucial point right from the get-go. That little conversation you're always having with yourself, that's not just background noise. It's literally the script for your life story. It dictates your attitude, your actions, and yeah, ultimately, where you end up.
So, where does that inner voice even come from? Well, for a lot of people, and especially for adult children of alcoholics, it's a really harsh inner critic. It's kind of like an echo from a painful past that just keeps playing on a loop, shaping everything you do today. And this shows you just how direct that line is from your childhood to your adult reality. I mean, think about it. If you grow up hearing constant criticism, feeling shame, it's no surprise that your internal dialogue starts to sound exactly the same. We become our own worst critics, right? Using all this self-deprecation and sarcasm that, as Lerner says, just slowly mutilates our self-esteem and our spirit. But, and this is a big but, this is the turning point. This is the moment where we can start to reclaim our power. We are not trapped by that echo. We don't have to live with it forever because we actually have the ability to choose a new path. This right here, this is the core message of the entire book. It's basically a declaration of independence from your past. We can keep believing all the negative stuff we were taught, or we can actively choose to change our beliefs. The choice is always ours. And this just shows you the real stakes of that choice. Our beliefs literally create our reality. It's not magic, it's focus. When we choose to feed our minds with thoughts of health and joy and love, we open the door to having more of those experiences. It's this fundamental shift from being a victim of your past to becoming the creator of your future. Okay, so how do we actually do this? How do we make this choice practical and start changing these deep-seated beliefs? Well, Lerner gives us a very specific and really powerful tool for this transformation, the affirmation. Now, the crucial thing to get here is that affirmations aren't just wishful thinking. They're not about just hoping for the best. They are conscious, deliberate statements. They're a tool for, as Lerner puts it, painting a mental portrait of what we want to become. It's about you actively designing your future self, one thought at a time. And the process itself is beautifully simple. You just read the affirmation out loud, you repeat it a few times, and then you reflect on what it really means. See, this isn't about memorizing lines like a robot. It's about letting the words truly sink in, challenging that old programming, and making this new message a real part of who you are. This is where the real work begins, the construction phase. Using affirmations is like becoming the architect of your own mind. You're actively rewriting the old unhealthy blueprints from your past and building a brand new supportive inner structure, brick by brick. Let's look at a concrete example. In a really chaotic environment, feelings can seem totally overwhelming, maybe even permanent. But an affirmation like this, it creates some breathing room. It reminds you that while you have feelings, you are not defined by them. You can learn to just observe them without getting swept away. This one is so powerful. We all live by these invisible rules we learned when we were kids, right? This affirmation is like doing a conscious audit of those rules. It encourages you to ask yourself, hey, does this rule still serve me, or is it just some outdated programming from way back when? It gives you permission to evolve. And this makes such a direct and important connection. So often, our anxiety comes from ignoring our own needs just to please other people. This affirmation helps you build self-respect by making your needs a priority. It's a simple but profound formula. The more self-respect you have, the less anxiety you'll feel. And this affirmation, well, this one gets right to the very heart of the whole practice. It's all about consciously redirecting your energy. So instead of pouring all your energy into those old negative patterns, you are channeling your strength and your power into building a new foundation of belief. This is where real, lasting change actually begins. Ultimately, when you boil it all down, this entire practice is about hope. It's about that profound and deeply healing realization that today does not have to be a repeat of yesterday. Every single day can be a new beginning. And fittingly, this is the very first affirmation in the book, the one for January 1st. It just perfectly captures the spirit of this whole journey. It's a statement of radical welcome to a new day, a new year, and most importantly, to a new version of yourself, one that can finally be free from the old constraints of the past.
So, as we wrap this up, the real question isn't just about what you've learned here, it's about what you're going to do with it. The power to change your world is sitting right there, in the beliefs you choose to hold. So, what new beliefs will you welcome today?